Yes, guys, here with Howson, here with Abdullah. United 3, Newcastle 2. What were you thinking at half-time?
I was thinking I know exactly what everyone's going to say out here.
I was dreading doing Fancams at half-time.
I can't blame you, mate, to be honest with you. And I thought at half-time, it was really obvious. Because you can't discount the fact that we've won the game. You can't discount what happened in the first 45 minutes. In the first 45 minutes, it looked like everyone was like, this prick, mate. Let's just do what we got to do and then get out of here. Hopefully the guy from the mirror's right and he's out of here. But second half, what did he do? Did he really change anything tactically? I did some mad things, but did he really change anything tactically? Because I thought the difference for me looked like effort on the part of the players in the first half to the second half. And what I would have said at the end of the game, if the game would have ended at half time, is, all right, if you don't want the guy here, you don't want the guy here. I get that. But there should be some players that get sacked as well, because I think you can agree or disagree whether you thought the guy was doing a good job, but there's no way that some of those players are putting the full effort in. And I think Jose is. Regardless of you think he's doing the right thing, he's going in there with what he thinks he's going to win the game. But some of the players half-arsing it is unacceptable. You can't accept that from people that are putting on that jersey. Not acceptable whatsoever. Because I know that everyone standing around here would give a limb, probably, to play for that club once, let alone get paid the amount of cash that these are getting paid to do the thing. So I think it's unacceptable that some of the players put in the shift that they put in that first half. But obviously, we're here to watch football, and we watch some good football, and I'm buzzing with the result at the end of it. But it leaves us now, again, with more questions than answers.
Is it a concern for you that we only seem to play like that? Palace 2-0 down, City 2-0 down. We seem to lose all our inhibitions and just go for it. And that is Manchester United. Doesn't Jose need to kind of do that every week?
What, go 2-0 down?
No, but set his team up to go for it. Because when he does, we get goals.
There's a lot of things that he needs to do. There's a lot of things that are still inexplicable from that starting lineup today. Again, why we're not seeing Dalot. I mean, like it was, without being cliched, it was a total game of two halves. Why is he still persisting with midfielders at centre half? What's that saying to people that he's got in the squad? Do you know what I mean? Now, right or wrong, Bay was took off and he puts McTominay at centre half. Didn't really fix anything. Then he almost wastes a sub because now he has to bring Fellaini on. He's not playing good footballing midfielders in the team. Why is our plan B going from Young to Fellaini all the time? This is Manchester United. And I got sympathies with some of the things that he didn't get in the summer, some of the players that he didn't get. But when you look around Europe, Memphis Depay's created more chances than anybody in Europe's top 5 leagues. And you go, you got 4 minutes under Jose Mourinho. 4 actual minutes. And you go, I haven't got a ball playing centre half, like we said last week. Daley Blind going smashing it at Ajax. The guy's not been backed, but he's also been backed at the same time. He's at fault, the players are at fault. Ultimately, I think, the rumours aside from this weekend, I think the guy's gonna pay with his job. Whether that happens this weekend or not, I don't know. But our next league game's Chelsea. Is anyone actually watching how they're playing at the moment? They will wipe the floor with us at Stamford Bridge, and that's going to be grim. And then it's back to square one, and everyone's going to be flipping out and saying, get rid of this dickhead, aren't they?
That's the danger in it, that we go back in, because we've seen performances like this before, but just not consistently enough.
And then we go back to the same exact thing. And you know what, it goes to, like, for example, if we're looking back at the Palace game last season, the way we brought that game back, similar situation where Scott McTominay started that game. He was so passive in the middle. He wasn't getting involved in the play. Pogba was always the one trying to make something. Same again, obviously he gets dropped in centre half, which was just an absolute disaster waiting to happen. I don't understand the logic behind that, because Mike has got more experience, he's better on the ball under pressure than McTominay, and he's more suited for me, and he clearly showed that in a back line when trying to win the game. And I just don't understand why you're going to start the same exact thing again we speak about, Matic, Fellaini, McTominay. It's all right if one of them come in and they can affect the game. I think it's just that he doesn't trust his defenders. And that's why I keep thinking, but why would then you put McTominay at centre-back?
But at times today, Matic was making more problems for our defenders by not being able to pass the ball.
Listen,
come on.
It was today. And Ashley Young, continuing at right back, didn't complete a cross, I can't remember.
Dalot should 100% start. If you drop Valencia for whatever reason, Dalot's got to come in. I mean, he proved this point against Young Boys, he might have only got that one completed cross, but overall, the crosses were actually benefiting the likes of Lukaku. They were going to dangerous areas, something we don't see every week. Obviously, at the goal, I think it was Ashley Young that got the cross for Sanchez's goal, but he just doesn't do that enough, getting that right cross quick at the right time. Again, I want to speak about Lukaku, because not getting another striker is a big mistake that we've
got. Other strikers, though?
I think we needed more there, because I think you have to have someone that takes the pressure off some of these guys when they're not performing well. Someone like Lukaku. I wasn't too happy with Martial up until the goal. Obviously, the movement around him wasn't there. But then again, you look at the difference. Look at when Pogba, Alexis Sanchez, Martial are in full flow when they're attacking together. You're not going to get that with Scott McTominay, Matic and Fellaini in midfield. Every time Pogba's got to turn around before there's a move.
Has McTominay played more games at centre half than Tuanzebe has for us?
You know what?
But
Probably.
It's close, isn't it? But it's close.
You know what? It is. It probably is. Because when Tuanzebe did play, he was playing at DM and right back. He never actually played maybe one game at centre back in the Premier League.
In a free, never in a two.
Free. And he looked good as well. It was Swansea away, I remember.
I'm sure that was a friendly against Wigan. But Steve, from here, after the international break, what do you want to see from United? Apart from more wins.
It feels like it's been the end of the road now for Jose. It feels like, do you remember the leaks that happened under Moyes, the leaks that started happening under Van Gaal? That's the end of the time.
You know, one of those leaks from Van Gaal come from Mourinho's agent.
Maybe not.
Allegedly.
When these leaks are coming out, it means that there's no trust there with the players. And what's mad is he started 3 players today that he's had a major fallout with. Baye.
And 2 of them saved him.
And 2 of them saved him. Baye, Pogba and Martial. And yeah, 2 of them saved his ass.
I was thinking of Mata.
I don't know if he's had a ban with Mata. Certainly not to the level he's had with Baye. I mean, that's why Baye got hooked earlier on. Is
it a worry that these problems are still there?
Yeah, it is a worry. And this is the thing. The manager always carries the can for these situations. And that's sometimes the right thing and sometimes it's not the right thing. In this instance, it's probably going to end up being the right thing because I don't believe in him no more, that he can turn this around. I think that he's lost some players, and I think some players have just completely decided to toss it off. And I think those players should be held accountable for that. I don't think they should just be given the opportunity under whoever comes in after him and been like, oh, that guy's gone now. You shouldn't have to come and apologise to the fans, because if we'd have walked out here, all of us here, at half-time, we'd have been absolutely cussing out some of them players. That probably went on to have a decent game in the second half. But it's not acceptable to be half-arsing it for a whole half of a game when you're wearing that shirt. And that is the top and bottom of it, man.
Man of the match?
Paul Pogba, to be honest with you. I thought he was trying in the first half.
Decision.
I thought he was trying in the first half. And, you know, I know that Paul Pogba's had a fallout with Jose, regardless of what either of them saying. I know that that's the case. But I believe that Paul Pogba is putting it aside and being a professional about it. Regardless of what his agent's doing. I think his agent's a bellend, obviously. But regardless of what his agent's doing, Paul Pogba's actually going out there and playing like he's a professional footballer. And you can't really ask for more than that in a situation.
Where are you going now?
Oh yeah, you can come and watch us. Me and our kid go and do a United review like we always do. So come and find us on my channel. We'll be chatting bollocks for about an hour if you want to come and join us.
More bollocks.